It's she. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you. It's Jody Dunn coming at you with a new weekly video. If you're new and you just found me, so happy that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know that you are new? Right down there, I would love to welcome you to the channel and say hello back to you. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to another video. So if you watched last week's video, my basement declutter, I actually posted that super late. I didn't post it until Friday. And so because that video was behind, kind of behind this week as well. So I'm working on just a couple of small projects that I needed to get done. Something that I've been wanting to try, so we're going to try it out together. And I hope this brings you some inspiration to tackle something in your house. It doesn't matter if they're small. All progress adds up. So we're going to get into the video. If you enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. Let's get to the projects. All right, we are going to start this video off with a small project. I think I'm going to work on 3 smallish projects in this video. And the first one is cleaning out my mess of a purse. Truth be told, I probably clean out my purse about once a year. And I like to carry a large size purse so it gets filled up pretty quickly. Let me know how often you clean out your purse if you carry a purse. But I thought I would share this with you in case you needed the reminder too that it just feels good to clean out your purse so you can find things in here. It's just like any part of my house. If I don't keep it organized and clean, I can't find anything. This is everything I pulled out of her. It is a literal mess. On this day, the hubs and I had just gotten home. It was his birthday last week, and we couldn't really do any celebrating because Grayson was having surgery, so we needed to be around to help with the kids. And so I took him overnight to the casino. And we had a great time, and it was great to get away. I am.
Finally.
Hey.
It's a mess.
Hey.
Hey, nothing.
Well, you know why my purse is partly a mess?
Because you got a bunch of receipts and trash in there.
No, because children put their things in my purse. Yeah, that's your earring. Why is it in my purse?
I don't know. Why is it in your purse?
Viviana. Huh? Oh, yes. Wave to the people.
Pick it up. I have some frosting. What's for dinner tonight? A big slew of chocolate frosting.
Here's another earring.
What the heck? Oh,
What?
they're the same ones.
Oh, why are children putting things in my purse?
Great question.
The girls just like to stick stuff in my purse, which helps to junk it up. You may have noticed my little Clarkie standing next to me. I totally forgot. I filmed a little video about his most recent trip to the groomer, but you know, my video was late last week, like just had a lot of crazy things going on the last couple weeks, and I totally forgot to update you. Oh my gosh. Question I get asked by everybody. Oh, did you take him to a new groomer that was unfamiliar with him? Nope. Same groomer that I've been using for a year. She's always done a great job. The last time the hair was a little too short, and this time she basically shaved off his whole head. $10 bottle return.
No way.
Heavens to Betsy.
$10?
Yeah, $10.
You know what happens when you clean out your stuff?
Look at that. It's like a miracle. I'm finding money left and right. The fun of cleaning out my purse. I always find money in there that I didn't know I had. So I found a $10 bottle return slip from returning cans. So that's awesome. So my poor little Clarkie got the world's worst haircut ever. Probably not, but in my opinion, it was very, very bad. I didn't even notice until I got home. She also cut his eyelashes. Oh my gosh, I was so mad. The good news is it's just hair, so it'll grow back. And we'll never be using that groomer again. Donna Jane. Can't see the expiration date. Oh, never mind. I've got my cheetahs here. Let's see if these shall help. Oh yes, these help a lot. These are expired. I tell you, I am darn grateful that I have never needed glasses, that my eyesight is that good, but now I can't see things in small print very well. So I do have a pair of cheaters, but I often forget to put them on. And they really do help me see the small print. But man, when I look up, everything is like blurry because they're too strong. I just bought like them from the drugstore a while ago, and they're like the lowest strength, but they help a ton. So I know any of you that follow me will probably be curious. So Clark had a teeny little mat behind one ear that I just couldn't brush out. I didn't want to hurt him. It was too far down. And so I told the groom, and she goes, oh, yeah, I felt that. I said, you know, just shave that right off. It's behind his ear. Like, nobody will even notice it. And then I pick him up with basically a whole shaved head. And her response to me was that the mat went a little bit further than just that part, which I don't think it did. It could have, but I don't think it did because I brush him like every day or every other day. But what she said to me was he would look like a total Karen had she not evened it out. So anyways, like I said, we will not be using her ever again. And it's so weird because whenever she's had to do anything with him, she's always contacted me and said, hey, this is what's going on. So I don't know why this time was different. But here's what my purse looked like. It was jam-packed. You could not even see the bottom of it. And this is all of the trash that I got out of my purse. It was a ton. It'll make it so much lighter. And now you can actually see the bottom. It's way more organized. I can close my wallet. So much better. I got a new plant. OMG. Let me get something to cut this box open with ya. I was watching the shipping on this one better. So I think it just arrived, and I did add a heat pack to it because, you know, it's so dang cold outside. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm not buying any more. There's only one more that I want. Well, as of right now, there's one more that I really, really want. But I need to just slow down. I'm going to wait until spring and see if I change my mind. Oh, awesome. Oh, good. They send instructions on how to transition it once you get home. Oh, this one's bigger. This one's bigger than my Hoya. This is not a Hoya. I got a Pothos. I love the Pothos. 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 I always want to say Pothos. Pothos. Please be as beautiful as I think you're going to be. Please be as beautiful. All right. I'm excited to open it, but I want to be careful that I don't do any damage to it. Dirt spill, that's all right. And I told you last time how I feel about this. She's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. She's little, but she's gorgeous. Oh, all right. We got a couple of not so great looking leaves and a big fat mess on my table. A Mandula Pathos. OMG. Let me clean this up. All right. I mean, my gosh, she is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. That is the only leaf that looks kind of bad. But she is so pretty. So pretty. I'm going to put her in a little bit of sun. The soil still feels a little damp, so I'm not going to water it right yet. Pothos are Pothos. Not PA, Jody. I don't know why I want to say Pothos. Pothos are usually fairly easy care plants, so I'm super hopeful. I have some plans for this beauty, but just thought I would share with you. I got it. I got a new plant. OMG, she's so gorgeous. I thought I would give you a quick plant update. So I showed you my new Mandula Pothos. ZZ, she is sprouting a new stalk. Can you see it in there? OMG, it's so cute. I love it. This is a ZZ Raven. When they come out, they're very green. I've had her for, it's got to be close to a year now. Maybe not, maybe 9 months. Anyways, she has sprouted 2 new big stalks. She might do more if I put her more directly in the sun, but they tolerate lower light. I mean, she usually sits right over here, so she gets some of the southern light from over here. So this will be the 3rd stalk that she's produced for me, but I was so excited to see that. My pothos is doing amazing. My flamingo flower, is that what it's called? Anthurium, doing fantastic. I do move those usually at least every other day so that it gets some direct sun right there. This is my pothos that I propagated. It is, I don't know, it really hasn't done too much. It's hanging on. It hasn't died. It's been in here for quite a while now, like 2 months, I think. She's doing good. She just hasn't grown a ton yet. I propagated part of her in water when I saw the roots, and then I took another cutting off of the main plant and propagated more so it would be full, but she's pretty slow growing. I leave her here all the time so she gets as much sun as is out. And this is a southwest facing window, I think, so it's pretty good sun. My Hoya. Oh my gosh, my Hoya. She is growing so fast, but super sad. Remember I told you she got a peduncle? The peduncle fell off. There it is. I can't even bring myself to get rid of it. The peduncle fell off. It's my fault. They say, I've watched so many videos on Hoyas, do not move them, especially not when you have a peduncle. Well, I have her sitting over here, and just because I was trying to baby her, at night when the sun is down and because it's winterish time, I didn't want her to get cold, so I was moving her and the dang peduncle fell off. However, she sprouted 2 new leaves here. I think this one's going to be a new leaf. 2 new leaves here and 2 new leaves here, and I think more are coming. I mean, she's growing like a lot. I've only had this 6 weeks and it's so much bigger already than it was. And I just have to say, while we're talking about plants, oh my goodness, thank you so much, Kara Holly. She sent me the sweetest gift. I'm talking the sweetest gift. It's a little plant wooden stand terrarium. I am going to use this for propagating. I definitely want to propagate this once it gets a little fuller so that I can add more in to make it fuller. And I definitely want to propagate this as well. Kara, that would, like, I just cannot tell you how much this means to me. It is like such a sweet thing that you thought of me, first of all. Second of all, I love this, so I can't wait to get it set up. So there you go. There is some plant updates for you. Still super excited about my plants, and this little girl right here has been so fun to watch grow. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, I'm going to try a new product today. I'm giving you kind of a close-up of my wood cabinets. You know, I just washed them all down and cleaned them. They were very, very dirty. They're old. From far back, you can't really see the imperfections as much as you can when you're close up, but particularly my bottom cabinets. They're fairly beat up. I don't know how old these cabinets are, 20, 30 years old, something like that. They're in good condition, but they're beat up. The side of my island here is really patchy looking. So you know I love Midwest Magic Cleaning. I've learned quite a few cleaning tricks from him. And he always talks about liquid gold. I hope it's Scott's liquid gold because that was all I could find. And I'm going to give this product a try. He says it is fantastic on wood. I read the instructions. It said you have to spray the product on a lint-free cloth. So I am using a microfiber cloth. And it says that you cannot use it on, it just has to be real wood, like no veneer, nothing like that. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure that this wood panel over here is real wood. It connects to the rest of my cabinets, and I know a lot. It's pretty common to use veneer, but we're going to try it and see. So one little patch, and it really does, like, I don't know, just kind of shines up the wood. So I'm going to keep on going. If you have little scratches in your wood, you can use, like, they have markers to fill those in, which I have used in the past. So I was really anticipating some of the areas where my wood looks kind of bad. They're either scratches or the finish has just kind of worn away, which is just going to happen. But wow. Like, look at that difference. I'm going to leave this set overnight since it's the first time I've ever used this product and just see what it looks like tomorrow. But I'm pretty darn impressed with that. So I'm going to keep working on some of these lower cabinets that are looking pretty bad and could really use some shining up. So like I said, I was anticipating this wouldn't do a whole lot with some of the areas that were just scratches, but it really did. I was kind of surprised. So you wipe it on with the cloth, and then you're supposed to take another dry cloth over it just to kind of wipe off any excess. It covered up the scratches pretty darn good. And it just looks so shiny and rich looking. I'm very, very impressed with this product. I've been wanting to try it forever, and I just keep forgetting about it. And so finally I ordered it. I got mine off Amazon. I'll leave the link down in the description box. It was actually cheaper to order it off Amazon than what they sell it at Walmart. So I don't know. It was like $6 for the can or something like that. And when I saw the price, I was like, well, this is probably not going to do too much. It's only $6. I really didn't have high hopes, but wow, it really did a fantastic job of just brightening up my cabinets and covering up a lot of scratches. Now, some of the deeper scratches, especially over here, when I put the liquid gold on it, after it dried for a while, they kind of look darker than the rest of the wood. However, because I have darker wood cabinets anyways, the white of the scratches was just kind of standing out more even from a distance. So it's fine. I think it looks better, and it definitely camouflages those scratches from a distance better than them just being like a bright white scratch. Now, because this is the first time I've ever used this product, I have no idea how long this will last or even how often you should do this. It's been like, I think 4 or 5 days since I've done it now, and they still look just absolutely amazing. I just can't believe the difference. I feel like it is something that you wouldn't really notice what the difference was. You just know they look better. They look richer in color. They look shinier. They just look newer. It really does make me want to just go throughout my whole house, anywhere that I have wood, and use this. But sometimes I have trouble telling. Like, I think my kitchen table, I think the very top of it might be like a veneer, but the rest of it, I know the base and the chairs are solid wood. My dining room table, 100%, I'm certain, is all real wood. I think all of the furniture in my dining room is real wood. But so impressed. So let me know if you've ever used this product. If you have real wood cabinets, highly recommend. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect them to look perfect, and they don't. Because of the wear and tear and the years old that these are. But wow, they just look so much brighter, and you can't see any more of those white scratches. So it's almost Christmas. A Merry Christmas to you and your family if you celebrate Christmas. I would love to hear what you have going on. Probably busy preparing for the holidays, I would imagine, just like I am. So I'm finishing up this little area over here. And I just wanted to quickly show you the before. I'm filming at night, so it's a little bit harder to see, but you can just see the wear, especially on this one right here, like down at the bottom. You can see where like the finish has worn away. And after, they just look shinier, brighter, and the area where it wore away, you can see how it's a little bit darker now. That's kind of what I was talking about. But all of those scratches from a distance that you could see, you can't see anymore, which is nice. But I'm trying to give you like a little bit of a close-up, and you can see how it's a little bit darker in those areas that had deeper scratches. Super impressed with this product. And please ignore my messy cabinets. I was working on this at night, or my messy counters. I don't know if you can tell. So I did all the bottom ones, and I haven't touched the top ones. Can you see how it just looks richer on the bottom? It's just more vibrant. It's a little shinier. It just looks a little better. All right, it is the next morning. Well, it's actually afternoon. So it still looks incredible. Like, the difference is so drastic. I cannot believe it. I feel like this really showed off the grain more versus just looking super patchy over there. So super happy with this product. Gonna go ahead and finish the side of the island now. And I feel like from this angle, you can really see the difference. Like, oh, wow. And I might have been a little bit, because this was the first area I did, I might have been a little heavy-handed with it. So I'm going to go back through this area and just do a little bit more to kind of even it out. But I had a little stain on here, so I wanted to wash that off before I put the liquid gold on it. So I usually post every Tuesday, and next Tuesday is going to be the day after Christmas. So I just wanted to give you a heads up to not expect a video. I'm not going to pressure myself with trying to get a video out the day after Christmas. I got some cleaning to do. I'm hosting Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I might just bring you a video a little earlier before to maybe help you. I don't know, maybe it'll help motivate you to, if you're hosting, to clean up. So I might, if I don't, I will see you the following week of the new year. These cabinets over here on the front of my island did not look bad at all. Really, the only ones that looked kind of bad are the ones on the inside of my island, the lower ones. The top ones don't even look bad because the lower ones just take the most wear and tear. Like, you know, we're kicking things, you're kicking cabinets, we're vacuuming. I'm sure the vacuum has hit the cabinet, opening the drawers a lot. So anyways, I just wanted to get the rest of this done. I'm not going to bore you with doing the upper cabinets, but I thought I would come over here and just see how these doors would look if I shined these up with the liquid gold as well. I said we were kicking our cabinets, like not intentionally kicking them. But you know, when you're back there cooking and that's where we get all our plates and everything, your feet are just hitting it. So anyways, I don't know if you can really tell. I didn't do the tops, but I did the bottoms. They just look shinier. They just look newer. I am so impressed with this project or this product. All right, this was the last thing that I wanted to do for this week's 3 small projects, and I recruited Donna Jean to help me. We're going to make some snowflakes. We're going to just kind of winter wonderland the family room a little bit. So when we moved into this house 12 years ago, Grayson, my oldest daughter, was 14 or 15. Anyways, she had asked me, we hosted Christmas Eve the first year we were here for the family, and she asked me if she could make some 3D snowflakes and put them in the family room on the ceiling. And, you know, of course, I told her, sure, if you want to do that, you can. She did them all by herself. She put them all up on the ceiling, and it looked so darn cute. Like, so cute. And for some reason, that memory popped into my head, and I was like, we should do that again. So I'm just kind of showing you how we're making the snowflakes. And I took a piece of 8x10 copy paper and cut it in half. So I'm doing half size. You can do full size sheets. The pieces that I'm cutting off, we actually made little mini snowflakes with those. And you just cut 3 lines in here. I watched a tutorial that had 3 different types of snowflakes that you can make. I'll link it down in the description box in case you want to do it. Definitely a fun little project to do with kids. And I ended up recruiting Viviana as well. So the 3 of us just sat at the kitchen table and we were chatting and making snowflakes. So you can use glue. I'm just using tape. You just tape them together like I'm doing here. Just keep turning them over. And that's how you make the snowflakes. Y'all probably already know how to make them. But I had to watch a tutorial because I've never made them before. And anyways, I made all 3 of them. And these were the ones that the girls liked best. So these are what we're making. And you do need 6 of these. And then you just basically, again, you can use glue. I'm just taping them all together to make a larger size 3D snowflake. And I ended up doing 3 different sizes. One was a half sheet for one little section of the snowflake. One, I cut the 8x10 into quarters, and then the mini ones we made from the strips that we had cut off. And when Grayson did it 12 years ago, like, she literally filled the ceiling with snowflakes. It was absolutely adorable. Everybody that walked into my house made a comment about how cute it looked. I know some people might not like this, so if it's not your, vibe, totally get that, but I think it looks so cute. I am not filling my whole ceiling. I'm just going to put a few. So this was the half sheet. This was the quarter sheet. So you can see they're a little bit smaller. And then I made even smaller ones. And here's where I recruited Viviana to come help us putting the snowflakes together. She does not love crafts like Donna Jean does, but she was happy to help. Well, kind of happy to help. But like I said, we just sat here and talked and just had a good time making snowflakes before they had to get ready for school or ready for bed. Today is their last day of school before their winter break. Thanks so much for spending some time with me today. I hope it motivated you to get some projects done in your house. Even if they're small projects, they all add up. They all make a difference. And I was just happy to shine up my cabinets, get my purse cleaned out, and make these snowflakes because I've been thinking about them. I don't know why the memory popped into my head, but I've been thinking about them for about a week. And so Donna Jean, she was only, I don't even think Viviana remembers when Grayson did this. Donna was only a year when Grayson had put all these snowflakes up. So Viv would have been almost 3 years old. So they don't even remember it, but I remember how cute it looked. And I think Grayson will love it when she walks in and sees it, that I was inspired by what she did when she was younger. And I know for sure my grandbabies will love it too. I only ended up putting up like 11 of them. Like I said, 3 different sizes. So it just gives a nice little winter wonderland effect in the family room. So this is what it looks like with just the Christmas lights on. I don't have anything but the Christmas lights. And I think it looks so cute. The little mini ones turned out to be my favorite ones. I kind of want to add more, but that's a little bit time consuming, so I don't know if I will have time to add more or not. And yes, I did have the light on in the previous clip. This is the clip with no light on, just the Christmas lights. But this is how it turned out. I love it. I think it looks cute. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I probably will not see you next week, but I might bring you another video later this week. If not, I'll see you after the new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye!